Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I want to talk about my most anticipated releases for the fall season. So for me, even though this is technically not when fall falls, I consider fall September, October, and November. That's fall. I know fall technically extends into December and doesn't start until like mid-September. Doesn't matter. For me, fall release season, September, October, November. So let's get started with the September releases. The first book that's coming out in September that I'm looking forward to is Autonomous by Annalee Newitz. This comes out on September 19th, and it's been one that I've been excited about since last year because I remember doing an anticipated releases video for 2017 in general and talking about this book. So this features a female pharmaceutical pirate, which is a odd term in itself, but she is actually a scientist who's kind of styled herself as a Robin Hood type figure, and she wants to bring cheap drugs to the poor. And her latest drug gets people addicted to their work, and it's leading to overdoses all across North America. So there's a team that is going after her. Well, one is an emotionally shut down military agent, and the other one is a robot, and they're like a pair, and they're following Jack across the country. There's a lot going on here, and it sounds really fun, and I've been hearing buzz about this since last year. Highly looking forward to it. I think it's going to talk about like the whole AI discussion, which I tend to really enjoy, like what makes a human, what makes people human, etc. And we have a female Robin Hood pirate. What's not to love? She also travels around in a submarine. Yeah. So that one is September 19th. The next one is September 26th, and it's obvious because it's me, and that's The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, which is her short story collection of stories that are from the Grisha universe. These are like myths and folklore from the Grisha universe. So it's not necessarily featuring the Grisha characters, but it's the stories that they would have heard growing up, and I am so here for it. Here's the thing, I'm being cautiously optimistic because I've read some of Leigh's short stories in the past, and I honestly haven't been the biggest fan of them. I just tend to like her longer fiction. I think that's where she flows best. But these are Grisha folklore tales. Mythology and short stories. I'm gonna read them. The next set of books are all from October. The first one comes out October 3rd, and that is The Tiger's Daughter by Kay Arsenault Rivera. This is one that I've talked about numerous times in videos. I have an arc of it. At this point, I might have even read it by the time this video comes out. We'll see. But it is a new book in a adult fantasy series, and it follows two female warriors in a Mongolia, at least inspired fantasy setting, and these two ladies end up loving each other. So I'm here for that. I've mostly heard positive things, but I've also heard that there's been some mixed reviews potentially about it, but I've heard kind of things on both sides. So we'll see. When I do end up reading it, I'll be sure to look into all the different reviews and post kind of both sides, because there is some stuff potentially with the representation in there, but I've heard both positive and negative things about the rep. So as this unfolds, I will be sure to post that in my review as well when I do read it, because I'm going to be reading it. The next one comes out October 10th, and that is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. Now this one is a skeptical one for sure for me, because although I love the idea of it, I love the synopsis, I love the cover, like I love a lot of things about it, and I do love Maggie Stiefvater's writing, I've heard some early inklings that the rep in here is not good. So this is one that I'm not going to be pre-ordering by any means. This is one I'm going to keep my eye on, see what people have to say, get more reviews on it, and then make a decision based on those reviews and stuff, because there's some problematic aspects of this with some of the like magical people of color trope and stuff like that, which we'll see. Once it comes out, we have a lot of people reading it, and we see kind of the different reviews that come out from it from people that I trust, because I know people I trust are going to read it. Then I'll see what I want to do. So I'm keeping my eye on it. It's one that initially caught my attention with the synopsis, which is why I'm mentioning it. And if it's good, then it'll be really good. But if it's not, then we'll be passing on this one. And the last one comes out October 31st, and that is Barbary Station by R.E. Stearns. And this is another one that I've mentioned earlier in the year because I've been hearing about it for a very long time. It was originally supposed to come out, I think, in December, and it's been pushed up a little bit as long as my dates are accurate. And again, these dates are subject to change because that's kind of how publishing works. But this is supposed to feature a very diverse cast and also have a lot of female characters, and it's a space opera with pirates. I've been hearing nothing but good buzz about this from people that have gotten early copies and stuff, and it's been one that's been very highly anticipated in the SFF community, so I cannot wait for this. And lastly, the only book for November, we have Witchwood by Tahata Mafi, which comes out November 14th. This is a companion novel to Furthermore, so it takes place either in a like companion universe or whatever. There's going to be some crossover with some of the characters, but it features a young girl who washes the bodies of the dead and prepares them for the afterlife, and that is something that I'm like totally in for. And then I think some of the characters from Furthermore come in and like they become friends and colors and all that stuff. Furthermore was a book that I was okay with. Like, it was fine, it was fun, I'm glad I read it. This one seems to speak a little more to me aesthetically. I feel like I'm gonna probably like the main character a little bit more because she's gonna be all one with the death and stuff, so I'm down. It's fall season and that is the time for stuff like that. For spoopiness, not spookiness. You come to my channel for spoop, not spook. There's a difference. I know it's going to be one on a lot of people's list because Tada is very infamous within the YA world, so we'll see how I like this one. Hopefully it will not disappoint. So that is it for all of my most anticipated releases for fall. Comment down below, let me know some books that you are looking forward to for September, October, and November. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!